Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I'm here in Ponytown to talk about some things. I have done some things, and this is something that I actually encourage all of you to do, and that is build your home in Ponytown. This right here below me that I'm about to explore and give you a little bit of a tour of is actually a fairly accurate representation, a fairly accurate depiction of my real world house, so where I live and what it's like on the inside and things like that. Now, some of you've probably seen bits and pieces of my house from like streams and things like that, but you've never seen the full house, and today I'm going to give you a full tour of my house, but in Ponytown. And that's really what I encourage a lot of people to do, is to find out the layout of their house, maybe even draw it out or something like that, and then try to create it in Ponytown. Because it's a very difficult challenge. It's actually extremely difficult to build technically an accurate house in Ponytown, because we're lacking a lot of things, and there's also certain furnitures that we don't have vertical options of and things like that. So without further ado, here's the house. We have a front porch. That's right, I have a front porch, a front deck, whatever you want to call it. It is complete with a grill, a handful of seats just scattered everywhere. There's actually quite a bit of seats on my front porch. There's also a swing. This is not depicted very well here because, of course, there's no swings in the game, so I just put a couch thing here. But there is a swing here, and it's lovely. We also have see, I put a bench here. I would have put another couch here, but the bench that we have outside is a wooden seat. It's like a long wooden seat thing, and it's pretty nice. So if we go in through the front door, we can see how we have the living room. It's quite small. That's something that you'll notice right away. We have we have a couch here, and then this one is technically a shorter couch, but it's kind of a couch. It's really hard to explain without just showing you. But that's what that is. And yes, this is about how much space you have in my actual house. A stove. Counter here. This counter is actually more of a bar. The inside right here, the living room kitchen area, which is where I am right now, is actually a little bit longer in real life than it is here, but it's kind of hard to depict it in Ponytown since I'm trying to get it to the right size and everything like that. It's just hard to depict it. If we go over here towards the right, we have a laundry room here with pretend this is a washer and dryer. Pretend that's what this is. Moving on up, we have the pantry, stocked of all kinds of things. The reason why I put the pumpkins in here is because we put holiday decorations in the top shelf of the pantry sometimes, so that's just what that is. If we move on outside, we have a back deck. Now you're probably wondering why there's like these long poles here. The reason why is because our back deck is actually more of a balcony because it's like 10 foot off the ground. And that our house isn't 10 foot off the ground or anything like that, but actually right here, this is like maybe a 2 foot, maybe a 1 foot entrance right here, and then you go on, and then you're in the backyard. There's like a 10-foot drop because we're on like a hill kind of thing. It's hard to explain. We go into here. This is my parents' bedroom. They have obviously a queen-size bed, some random furniture, and then a bathroom. Bathrooms are impossible in Ponytown. They're just impossible. We don't have even the smallest thing that can be used in a bathroom other than a sink. And, well, we don't have vertical sinks, so this is just the best I could do. They're supposed to have a shower and a bathtub, and their closet's supposed to be back here. But as you'll see in Ponytown, I didn't really account for closets in Ponytown. But if we move on towards the left, we have 2 rooms here with a bathroom on the end. This one I kind of did a little bit more detail on. But we have this room here, which is more of an office, a desk. There's a shelf. There's also a treadmill in here, but I'll talk about that later in the next segment. And then, of course, we have my room, which some of you have seen the shelf and other things in my room. I have a weird storage thing right next to my bed. This was the closest thing that was similar to it. Then, of course, I have this dresser thing here and a shelf here and my desk and everything like that. So that's pretty close to how it is in real life, but in Ponytown. Now, I'm going to do a new thing. I'm going to switch to another game because what I've actually done is I've actually recreated my home in 3 different games. Starting with Ponytown, of course, you already saw that. But now we can move on to The Sims. That's right, I recreated my house in The Sims. I don't know why Potter Splay is living here, but let's go ahead and take a look at Potter Splay, and we'll go ahead and build, and we'll go in there, and we'll take a look at what I've done here. Finally it loaded. Okay, so as you can see, it's very similar to the previous layout. It's like a couple of feet off the ground for the front porch. And some of you may be thinking right away when you look at this is, hey, he didn't finish it. There's no rails here. Well, that's actually how it is in real life. There's no rails on this on this side at all. I don't know. It's not finished. We never finished it. There's just no rails here. So that is technically accurate. I didn't put a swing or any outdoor furniture out here. I'm actually not sure why I did that on The Sims. Maybe I got lazy or something. But again, if we take a look, this is a little bit more accurate because we do, of course, have several windows in the living room. We have this ceiling fan here, our TV here, a couple of couches, and then, of course, that bar. This bar is probably more accurate, but it is technically supposed to be more wide. But what can you do? Then we have a window here. There's supposed to be another window there. I don't know why there's not, but there's supposed to be another window there. Basic stuff here in the kitchen. This actually makes my house look a lot nicer because it's in The Sims. But if we move on, we of course have that little pantry room and then the living and the laundry room. And this is something that I didn't really think about until just now, or when I was building this, but there's no laundry system in The Sims. You don't have to do laundry in The Sims, and I find that very odd because you have to do all these other things in Sims, but you don't have to do laundry. So there's no laundry stuff, so I couldn't put a washer, dryer, or anything like that in here. But again, if we move in, parents' bedroom, they have, you can see that the furniture is a little bit more accurate, probably. And then, of course, we get into the bathroom. Now, the bathroom, if I could make this house... See, I kind of ran into a problem. I made the house as long as this lot would allow, because if we go all the way over here, you can see that I can't stretch over any more that way, and I can't stretch over any more this direction either. I need, like, 1 more square foot of space to make this accurate, but... Unfortunately, The Sims, I just didn't have a lot that long, I guess. But as you can see, there's a bathtub, shower, double sinks, toilets, and then, of course, there are closets back here. But again, there's closets make no sense in The Sims either, so there's that. There's even a mirror here. Isn't that lovely? But if we move on back here, I didn't know how to do this because... I don't think you can really make hills and things like that in Sims. You might be able to, but I didn't want to mess around with that too much because I was worried I would just break the entire thing and have to start all over or something. So I just kind of left it alone, but this is still not very accurate to how tall this is supposed to be. But we'll see a more accurate thing here a little bit. But again, moving on through the kitchen, and then we get into this room here. It's a hallway, the little office. I can't put a chair here because the closet's here, which I should probably just move the closet against the door because that's kind of more accurate. But there is a treadmill just randomly in this office. I kid you not, that's actually real. That's actually how it is. And then, of course, there's a window. The windows probably should be a little bit more towards the center. And then some shelving and some just storage stuff in here. It's not very accurate because there's not very many things in The Sims that I can use that we have in real life. But anyway, moving on to my room, we have my room here, which I guess I can build up the wall so you can actually see the posters and stuff, because I actually have posters in here because I have lots of posters in my actual room. Then, of course, we have the closet. I actually accounted for the closet in The Sims, as you can see, because I did that second. Then I have the shelves here. This is actually pretty close to how my shelves look. Just imagine more metally. Then, of course, my very average computer on a desk. And this thing is actually scarily accurate to my actual dresser in real life, so that was good. Then, of course, I have a trash can in my room. Don't ask why. Storage thing, posters. They even have a Harry Potter poster, which I actually have a Harry Potter poster above my bed, so I just put that there because that made it more accurate. But as you can see, that is this room. Then the last room here is the bathroom that's on this side. Sink, toilet, shower, bathtub combo. So not too bad. This is actually pretty accurate to how it is in real life. I mean, there's not really much of a counter. It's just mostly a sink. So that's how that is. But it doesn't end here, gamers. It doesn't end here. Actually, I should show you the roof because I did do a roof. It's not a very good roof, but that's what the roof looks like. But this isn't it, gamers, because there's another room. There's another house. There's another game where I built my house in, and that place is Minecraft. That's right, I also built it in Minecraft. There we go. All right, resume game. Here we go. We have it now in Minecraft, and this is probably honestly the most accurate I've been able to do. If there was more realistic furniture and things like that in Minecraft, I could probably make my house pretty accurate in Minecraft. But again, we have a deck. It's a little bit raised. This is technically taller than what it should be because like it's as tall as my whole body, when in reality it's probably just like this tall, probably like half a slab is tall. Like it's very short, but this was the best way I could depict it because of everything else. So we go up here, the swing, which looks absolutely awful here, but you know, I did my best. The grill, of course, all these seating things, and then the front door. We can go in the front door here, close the front door, so you can see all the windows. You can't. There's no way to do a ceiling fan. Trust me, I tried. There's no way to do a ceiling fan, but there's supposed to be a ceiling fan here. You can pretend that this is a TV if you want to. Do whatever you want with that, I guess, because there's supposed to be a TV here. And then it's like a fireplace kind of thing. It's not an actual fireplace, but I have like a virtual fireplace thingy. I don't even know how to describe it. It's basically a heater, I guess. It's basically just a heater that shows like fire and stuff like that. And that's what this is, but you know, Minecraft, so. Then of course we have those seats here. That's about how that's supposed to look. Then we can move on into the kitchen where we have our fridge, two little countertops, two more countertops of the little fire thingy. I don't even know what you would call that. The oven, I guess. I don't know why I couldn't name that. But then we have two windows and then another storage cabinet thing here. And then the big bar, which I didn't put stools because I'm not really sure how to go about doing that in Minecraft. But there you have it. This is supposed to be a sink, but yeah. Then the dishwasher or whatever. This is actually a big door that slides, and it's only slightly open. If we go on the other side, you can see how that this is bigger than what it probably even should be. But this is supposed to be a big sliding door thing. It's actually really nice. I like it. It's like a sliding door thing. It slides. It's usually open all the way, but I figured I would leave it slightly open like that. That way it kind of shows better. But then we have this tiny cramped area where we have our pantry. Nothing in our pantry. This is actually really accurate. There's like an awkward square thing right here where our water heater is, I think it is. And then there's like, you have to awkwardly move between this space to get things in this corner and things like that. It's actually really, really uncomfortable, but it is what it is. And then of course we have the laundry room. I just put some dispensers for that, I guess. And then the back porch, which if we actually fly out of this, which I cannot fly out of this because reasons, I guess. And you can see how it's raised. And you can actually walk under it. That's actually pretty accurate to real life. You can actually walk under the back porch in real life. So there's that. Plug up that hole and move on to the next room because we have more rooms to explore. We have this room back here. Now this is supposed to be carpet, but of course carpet is kind of weird in Minecraft, so I decided to just use concrete powder. Some light gray concrete powder. Now, technically, the carpet is more of a weird tan color, but there's nothing close to that color in Minecraft. But of course, their bed, storage stuff, and then of course their bathroom, which actually has like a bathtub and a shower. I actually did use the dripstone to make it like it's actually dripping on you, so that's kind of cool. And then a closet. This is supposed to be a rack, like a rack where you put your clothes and stuff, I guess. Countertops. This is supposed to be a toilet, I guess. And moving on, we can go back to this room back here. Of course, that was the living room again. And this is pretty accurate too, because this is like a this is, I forget what it's called. It's like laminate or something like that. That's kind of what the flooring is made of. There's nothing close to that in Minecraft, so I just did this. And it's actually really accurate because it's laminate and then it just switches immediately to carpet as soon as you exit this little area. So it just switches immediately. So that's not a mistake. That's just how it is. So moving on, another window here in the hallway. This room here, which was the office. This is actually... this actually seems more roomy than it actually is in real life, because I can't really put a treadmill in here anywhere. That's not gonna... Well, there's no treadmills in Minecraft, so... That's as accurate as I can get. This is just what I did for the treadmill. There's like little shelves here. And then the desk, I just used these for the desk for this for some reason. I'm not even 100% sure why I did that. And then of course, ceiling light and a closet. Can't really do anything with the closet, but that's what I did for the closet. And we can exit, and we can go here into my room with a TV. We can pretend this is a TV. The closet's here. Again, I can't really do anything for the closet. Little space here. I decided to go with this because it has stuff on it, and this is kind of how it is in real life. I have a bunch of stuff on this, like my gaming consoles and things, so I figured why not use the cartography table, because that's pretty accurate. Then I just did random paintings for the posters and stuff that I have in my room. Then of course the desk, that big dresser thingy, this weird storage area that I got next to me, the shelves, and you can see how I have basically no room in my room. My room is very cramped. It's actually like this in real life. It's actually this cramped in real life. You've probably seen it in streams and things like that, but there you have it. That is the room, and if we leave, there's a little shelf thing here, and then the bathroom. This is pretty close to the bathroom as well. Toilet, I couldn't think of that name for some reason. And then a bathtub with a shower. I didn't do the shower thing in here, but there you have it. That is that is that is the house. And in case you're curious, there is no attic or basement or anything like that, so I didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. But yeah, there's the house in Minecraft, there's the house in Sims, there's the house in everywhere. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope this encouraged you to kind of build your home in like Ponytown or anything like that. I think it could be a fun idea if you guys are wanting to make any kind of videos or anything like that on Ponytown. The reason why I didn't make like a big speed build type thing of it and like going through my process and stuff like that is because I kind of made this house for a speed build for a different video. And then I was like, oh, I can make a video where I talk about my house, but it's like a house tour, but in Ponytown. And then I was like, well, I can do that in other games. And I ended up doing I froze. Why did I freeze? Why did I freeze? Okay, that was really weird. But anyway, I ended up making this in multiple games, and I thought it'd be really cool to show them all in different games to kind of show the different styles that you can get in all these different games and things like that. So I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, and if we can get to a decent amount of views, maybe I'll show you guys my dream house. Maybe I'll build my dream house in Ponytown, and maybe we can make that extremely accurate. So let me know what you guys think of that, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and doing all those wonderful things like that. Because when you do those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become wonderful yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.